You know, there's a plan in motion right now that could literally trigger a financial earthquake. I mean, we're talking about shaking the very foundations of the system that has dominated the world for decades. So let's dive into this story. It all starts with a really mysterious meeting and a proposal that could sideline the US dollar for good.
Okay, so it all kicks off with a bit of a mystery. Picture this. Sergio Gord, who's the U.S. ambassador to India, and importantly, a very close associate of Donald Trump, suddenly makes this urgent, unscheduled trip. And who does he meet? The governor of the Reserve Bank of India. I mean, the entire financial world was buzzing, right? The question on everyone's mind was, what on earth could be so important to need a meeting like this, out of the blue?
All right, so the first guess everyone had was that maybe India was selling off its U.S. government bonds. But honestly, that was kind of old news. The real reason, well, that was way bigger and had been kept completely under wraps.
So what sent the ambassador literally scrambling for a plane ticket? It was a groundbreaking proposal, something just approved by India's central bank. And get this, it's a plan they're about to unveil at the next BRICS summit, a plan that takes direct aim at the US dollar's dominance. And this, right here, is the core of the whole thing.
So what is this big plan? It's basically a revolutionary new way for the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to pay each other. Think of it like a brand new digital bridge that connects all their economies directly. The goal? To completely cut out the middleman. And the tech that makes all this possible is something called a CBDC.
Okay, so what in the world is a CBDC? It's actually pretty simple. Imagine the cash in your wallet, but in a digital form. It's an official digital version of a country's money, like a digital rupee or a digital yuan. The key thing to remember is this is not some private crypto coin. No, this is issued and backed by the country's own central bank. It's the real deal, just digital.
And here's how it actually works in practice, and this is where it gets really cool. So let's say an Apple exporter in India sells a big shipment to a buyer in China. Normally, that would involve US dollars, right? Well, not anymore. The Chinese buyer just pays in their digital currency, the e-yuan. And then, bam, this new BRICS system instantly swaps that e-yuan for digital e-rupees and drops it right into the Indian exporter's account. The whole thing takes seconds. But did you catch what's missing? Not a single US dollar was used. It's completely, totally bypassed.
And look, this isn't just about making things a little faster or cheaper. The goals here are absolutely massive. Sure, faster and cheaper payments are great, but the real prize? It's breaking free from being dependent on the US dollar. This gives these nations what's called financial sovereignty. It basically makes them immune to certain kinds of US sanctions. And they're not messing around. Their timeline is super aggressive. They want this whole thing up and running by 2026.